Good morning and welcome to another morning mental prayer with Shalom Kason. Today's topic is be zealous for reading. Before we begin, make sure you hit that like and that share button. It's absolutely free with a money back guarantee. So go ahead and like and share. We're going to start with our enlightenment prayer. My God, I firmly believe that thou art everywhere present and seest all things. Cleanse my heart from all vain, wicked, and distracting thoughts. Enlighten my understanding and inflame my will, that I may pray with reverence, attention, and devotion. Today's quote is from Saint Afrahat. Quote, be zealous for reading and for doing, and let the law of God be your meditation at every time. And we're just going to reflect on this quote for a while. What does this quote mean to you? All right, here's the quote again. Be zealous for reading and for doing, and let the law of God be your meditation at every time. What does this quote mean to you? All right, moving on, sit quietly and consider this. How can you meditate on the law of God today? Here's the quote from Saint Afrahat. Be zealous for reading and for doing, and let the law of God be your meditation at every time. How can you meditate on the law of God today? All right, here's the reflection. How can you meditate on the law of God today? And the quote, be zealous for reading and for doing, and let the law of God be your meditation at every time. How can you meditate on the law of God today? All right, moving on to our Thanksgiving prayer. Almighty and eternal God, I adore thee and I thank thee for all the benefits which thou in thy infinite goodness and mercy hast conferred upon me. And now for our resolution. Based on this reflection, you should resolve to avoid every sin you possibly can, but especially sloth. It is sloth that does not allow us to read the Bible as much as we should. And we should be reading the Bible every day. We should be reading at least 5 minutes, 10, 15. I mean, the bare minimum is 5 minutes. You should wake up, read 5 minutes of the Bible, and go about your day. At least. Now, the resolution is the most important part of the mental prayer because it is what excites you to go and change your life for the better, to stop avoiding sin through the power of God. And I'm going to read a quote from the Shepherd of Hermas, which will hopefully help you to understand your resolution better. Quote, "First of all, believe that there is one God who created and finished all things and made all things out of nothing. He alone is able to contain the whole, but himself cannot be contained. Have faith, therefore, in him and fear him, and fearing him, exercise self-control. Keep these commands, and you will cast away from you all wickedness and put on the strength of righteousness and live to God if you keep this commandment." We're going to move on to our resolution and morning prayer. My God, I offer thee these resolutions. Unless thou deignest to bless them, I cannot be faithful to them. I beseech thee most earnestly to bless me, that I may serve thee faithfully this day, by a perfect devotedness to all my duties and a steadfast adherence to all my promises and good resolutions. Thank you and God bless. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, and follow. Also go to sdcason.com/subscribe to join my newsletter. And until next time, stay holy, my friends.